Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Ankr. So Ankr right now is at 0.0813, an 8-cent price point on Ankr is actually fairly cheap, and we've seen this really price point come around quite often with Ankr. If we take a look at the last month, we've seen this Ankr price point around June 16th. We've actually seen it, if we take a look at the last year, around March as well. So we've seen this price come around quite a bit, and we are going to continue to see this price really come around, in my opinion, because we are still in that manipulation phase. I do think we're still in a FUDs phase where we will actually drop right back down after this nice increase. This is definitely a great recovery, though, and we're going to talk about why Ankr specifically is doing so well in the last week. A 43.34% increase in the last week for Ankr during this really accumulation phase is just going to be substantial. We see so many other coins doing fairly well, but if we take a look at the last 24 hours, a 13.75% increase is definitely a good one. If we take a look a little bit deeper into the crypto market, we are seeing really the average being around 6.39% of an increase. Bitcoin's up 6%. We have Ethereum up about 10 to 11%. We have XRP up 14%. Bitcoin Cash up about 13 to 14%, just all around great things happening across the market. If we jump straight into the first thing to talk about, it's going to talk about a new partnership. So hosting nodes and running on really the Nervous nodes will be made much easier with Ankr. And we're not going to read more into it, but we are going to really mention that this is a big partnership, and we're continuing to see new coins and new networks, new platforms taking advantage of Ankr and the really how easy it is to actually stake and run, those bonds that we've talked about in the past. And I think that's a big thing, and that's exactly why we're continuing to see, like I said, big networks take advantage of Ankr. Jumping into another really Ankr tweet, this one talks about how they've added that farther support for the Nervous network nodes, and really easier Nervous node deployment will be available soon. So it's great to see this kind of thing taking place. And I do want to mention, guys, if you were able to see my Cardano video, a couple minutes ago, I guess it will be, an hour ago at this point, but, realistically, I actually hit the record button on my Cardano video and I didn't have my microphone set up. So you obviously got no audio for that. And I got some comments on that. So we were able to hopefully fix it on this video. Hopefully you guys can hear me throughout this video, but we also see easier Nervous node deployment will be available soon, and Ankr adds support to the Nervous node. So that's definitely a big partnership. And I think we're going to continue to see big things taking place. If we jump into another Ankr tweet, this one talks about the WSS Endpoint is now available. So you can create your really API. If you jump onto this link, we're actually going to check it out. But like I said, you can actually create your API now very easily on the Binance chain, and that's exactly what you're going to see when you go to app.ankr.com. And I would have to log in, so I'm not going to do it all right now. But if you want to watch this little second video or so, you can actually see what's going on, how to create an account, choose authentication, jumping in, and really getting started with your API. But I do want to jump into another tweet that talks about the AVAX staking is now live on StakeFi. You can now claim AVAX B, and it's definitely a continuation of good things taking place with Ankr. We continue to see big things taking place, and that's exactly what's moving this price up. So if we jump into the next one, we actually see the third layer of ETH2 rewards through DeFi platforms. This equals, lending supply deposits, subsidized yield farming, yield aggregators or vaults, liquidity pool or LP rewards, and are you earning rewards this way? So they continue to show you guys great ideas and potential behind Ankr and what they're doing with their, first, second, and third layers of ETH rewards. So jumping into another one, we also see the governance proposal made to whitelist Ankr is live on Bancor. You can actually vote now. We're not going to jump too much into that, but I will be talking about some big updates that have been taking place in the last week. But before we do that, guys, I do want to jump over to BlockFi. So one thing that I mention a lot on this channel is working smarter, not harder, and that's all about BlockFi here with the idea of putting your money to work for you. So the future of finance, the old way of doing things doesn't cut it anymore. With BlockFi, you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest at up to 8.6% APY, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So you can actually see that they ditched the annual fee, and check out the new credit card perks and join the waitlist today. You can actually get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up using my link in the comment section below. I'll definitely make sure it's pinned so you guys can take advantage of that. And like I said, earn up to $250 of Bitcoin when you sign up using that link. I do want to jump into, jumping into Ankr's actual recent update. They do a weekly update every Sunday. I want to jump into the last Sunday because there was big things that took place that really need mentioned. So we jump all the way down to the bottom here. There should be, I am on hotel internet, so it's a little slow here, but we are jumping into Sunday recap. So Ankr turned 3, RSS feed integration with crypto.com. We also see the internet bonds versus staking, Reddit AMA highlights published, and they're still hiring. So the fact that they're still hiring, we've talked about this. They've been hiring for probably I don't even know, 3 to 4 months at the very, very least, ever since we started covering Ankr, which is actually probably more than that. But, we are continuing to see big things taking place for Ankr, and they're continuing to, upgrade their team, get more people, involved with their project. And I think that just shows that they have big things and big plans ahead. And I think we're going to continue to see Ankr push out big and big, or I guess bigger and bigger, things because of, their idea of hiring more people. So let's jump into, really what Ankr's been doing recently on the price chart. So if we take a look at the last 24 hours, we are seeing that 13.75% increase. If we take a look at the last week, a 44.18% increase, which is just substantial. Like I said, coming all the way down from that 4-cent range up to a 0.0817. I do think we're going to continue to see Ankr do very, very well. I do think we're still in this manipulation FUD or accumulation stage, so I do think we are going to have a dip right after this nice increase in recovery. However, Ankr's done so well with this recovery that we may not see a dip all the way back down to that 4-cent range that we were once at. I do think Ankr will probably stabilize around a 6-cent range until the end of July. I do think going into the end of the year, we could still see major, major increases. I've been talking about September being that low point for a lot of coins. Very, very early September being the altcoins low. And I think that'll be a great opportunity for a lot of people to buy in. If not, you guys should probably be dollar cost averaging during these dips and market, crashes, or whatever you guys would like to call them. A lot of people call them, market crashes. A lot of people call them market dips. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me. They are market downturns. They're great opportunities to buy during, the week, dollar cost averaging in, making sure you're not spending too much one week and, not being able to buy the next. So it's just one of those things, guys. Make sure to do your own research when investing. You remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research, like I said. So jumping into the final year of Ankr, or again, not the final year, but jumping into the end of the year, I should say, for Ankr, I do think we are going to see Ankr pushing closer and closer to its previous all-time high. If we take a look at the all-time high, it's going to be right around 22 to 23 cents, about a 22.52. And because of that, I think Ankr could easily see a 40 to 50 cent range by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market specifically. I think we do get back into that part 2 of the bull market within, 3 to 6 months. And we'll definitely keep you guys up to date the entire way through. So if you guys want to stay up to date with altcoins or any crypto in general, make sure to stay tuned and, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. And I do want to say actually one more thing. If we go to my profile real quick on Twitter, and we actually go down a little bit, we can see that I do have a giveaway going on right now. So 1K worth of Jax tokens and 1K worth of Samecoin tokens to 2 lucky winners. All you have to do is retweet this tweet and follow me on Twitter. I do have my Twitter linked in the description below. So thanks again, guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys all in the next one.